For the last 181 days, I have been using little notepads to plan out my days and check my progress on whatever it is that I want to be working on. And it's quite an interesting system. I ended up picking up these little notepads off of Amazon, and I'm taking the hint from another YouTuber, Park Notes. He's a philosopher, and he will often post videos on how he takes notes and how he keeps journals. So I ended up picking up a series of journals because I do use them for my personal writing at the end of every day. I will also keep tabs of my research and just keep tabs of certain research projects that I am working on. Those will usually go into here. But with these, this is a system that I use called 9 critical tasks. It used to be 8, and then I got ambitious. Actually, I can tell you, that's what I love these things. It's like a record. So my last 8 critical tasks was on day 124 in May, and I believe it was the 19th. The following day, that's when I decided to add one more task, and since May 20th, I've been doing 9 tasks. Now, I've been trying to do 9 tasks. I usually have a rule. I don't beat myself up if I don't cross everything out on this list. But as a general rule of thumb, I try to knock out at least 4 out of these 9 tasks. So for instance, yesterday, I read for leisure, which I do every day, an hour a day in the morning. I read for leisure. That's usually, like I said, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, depending what time I wake up. If I am working, if it's the working season, the reading will usually be from 6 to 7, and then I am out the door, to go to work. But yesterday I did that. The second task is practice guitar, because it's a great way for me to unwind. Now, these 2 tasks, reading for leisure and practicing guitar, those are vital for my academic days. Like I said, I'm in summer, so I can focus all day on my classes. But those 2 are non-negotiable. Those 2 have to get done every day because they prep my mind for the day to come. It keeps my mind active, agile, and it's warming it up. So the reading for leisure gets my mind rolling, and playing guitar gets my mind thinking. It allows me to express myself in a creative manner. So those 2 are non-negotiable start of my day. It helps me get into the mood of we're gonna work. That and it's just fun. Another thing I have been doing is I've been reading on the Mexican Revolution. I do plan on doing my dissertation on the Mexican Revolution and the United States involvement in that conflict. So I've been collecting books, secondary sources, and I have been going through them. I've also been collecting some primary sources, published primary sources. So I will take time to read those. That is usually about an hour to 2 hours out of my day. Then I will also schedule other things that I need to get done, like chores, because chores need to get done. And if I don't remind myself, then those dishes just pile up. I'm sure you've seen them in the background of my vlogs. So yeah, chores, that has to get done. Then of course I do like editing YouTube, do research for YouTube, organize the office. This thing kind of gets messy quickly if you haven't noticed. And then I will usually plan for the rest of my week, and I will also make sure I journal. When I plan for my week, I know I had been asked about this. I use several things. First, it is a rough draft on a little notepad like this. This is a to-do list, and I'm able to write down everything I plan on doing for the week, what I want to accomplish, and then I will spread everything out throughout the day. I make sure to take a look at what I need to read for my classes, and I will spread that out throughout the week so I'm not overwhelmed and I'm not rushed also at the last minute like I have been. If you watched my last vlog, you know that I had an assignment due on Sunday, yesterday, and I will try to knock that out within the first of the week, Monday or Tuesday, but I ended up procrastinating all week and then waited until the last moment, the weekend, to get that work done. So like I said, I try to space everything out so I don't burn myself out. And I'm not rushing like I was in the last vlog trying to get an assignment turned in. Usually when it goes from here, that is just the rough draft. I will end up putting it in my reminders and my calendar on my phone. That way it'll send alerts to me, hey, 9 o'clock, time to move on to a new task. So again, this is like a fluid regimen. It's not strict. If I don't do something, that's fine. I can usually move it. But like mentioning with the notepad, 4 out of those 9 tasks need to get done throughout the day. And the best part is if I'm a little bit behind, I follow the 5-minute rule, and that is plain and simple. Dedicate 5 minutes of my day to do that one task. So for instance, even if I do not get a chance to read on the Mexican Revolution, this happens a lot because I'm busy here at the house, busy with life, work, whatever. If I'm really busy and I can't dedicate that hour to 2 hours on reading on the Mexican Revolution, I will settle for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of a task is worthy enough to scratch it off my list. So I will sit down and I will read for 5 minutes at least. The best thing about that is sometimes it is just 5 minutes because I need to move on because I'm busy. But sometimes that 5 minutes will turn into the hour. And I love that because I will complete my goal of reading for an hour or 2. 5 minutes, all I'm saying. Same thing with chores. I see the dishes pile up. I hate it. But I'm telling myself, hey, you know what? 5 minutes. Just do 5 minutes. And the best part is I will say I'm only 5 minutes. The alarm will ring. I'll set the alarm on my phone. It'll ring 5 minutes. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm almost done. Might as well just keep going. So 5-minute rule is amazing. I have a series of these notepads because I have been doing this for 180 days. Today will be 181 days. Day 1, by the way, was January 1st of this year. So I've been tracking everything that I've been wanting to do. And the best part is that I originally wanted to launch this channel and I've been putting it here. Hey, work on YouTube. Hey, work on YouTube. And every day it's been in front of my face. And every day I've been tracking, hey, you didn't work on YouTube this day. And I'll put a star. Hey, I need to work on YouTube today. Or hey, I need to write. So having this system where I physically have to write it is awesome. Because I think the thought going to your hand and out your pen and onto a physical thing makes the plan real, which translates to I need to do it. It's a great system. Try it out. It's not perfect, but try it out. So if you're a first generation PhD or graduate student like I am, and you're thinking about going back to school and you don't know how to do it with your busy life, think about something like this. Just track your days with 9 tasks. All you got to do is tell yourself, what do I want to accomplish this month? Which is, read for class, get a good grade, get everything done on time, stuff like that. Write it down, track it, make sure you're knocking them out. That's it for this vlog, so see you all on the next one.